everyone, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 2:51 p.m.
I'm afraid here in Rochester it's dark, dismal and very wet. I've got plenty of coats with hoods, so rain doesn't bother me. It's just when you've got a low depressive mood, the weather can make such a difference. And unfortunately the weather's made a turn for the worst, so there you go. So I told you about my post that I received before I went out. I started to get flirt finder messages when I was leaving the building, which was very unnerving because this person is dangerous psychologically, and I think they could physically do someone harm if they lost their temper. I've just got that feeling. I don't know whether it's a male, whether it's a female, whether it's friends working together against me. I don't know. His phone's going off now. So I summoned the courage to make myself go outside. I was feeling pretty really down, almost black, down, right at the bottom. And I'm trying to get myself out of it, but I've got to save my money for the gas and electricity. Basically, this is dual energy, so I use gas and electric in this property. So, when it gets like this and you want more showers, you want more heating, it's going to cost double the gas that I'm using, so I can't go out willy-nilly and go shopping. However much people want to make noise and try and get me out of my flat, I can't go shopping, right? It can cost almost £200-300 a month in the winter to top this flat up. It's big for one person, right? I can't afford to go gallivanting outside and spending money. And why would I want to go out somewhere on my own anyway when I'm being stalked and harassed? It's not a nice feeling looking over your shoulder. Who is it? So I put my coat on, and then I get this message. I hope you're keeping warm in the cold weather. Now, that is relevant because I went out of my flat, I crossed the road, I threw some rubbish out, and of course, not many people are walking about in this cold, dreary, wet weather. So I was totally on my own, threw some rubbish out in the bin, turned the back of the flats, and as I was walking up to the Rochester Riverside office, there was a small black car with the number plate U-Ho. In capital letters, U-H-O. First of all, I thought it was Yoo-Hoo glue. Now that would be a sticky ending, wouldn't it, if I got run over by a Yoo-Hoo car, sticky adhesive. Actually said U-Ho on the car. Now, what is the coincidences of that happening? I come out of my flat and a car right in front of me has got the letters U-Ho in capital letters. Now, I have stopped filming outside. I've stopped filming. It doesn't make a difference if you do film anyway, because the police have not asked to see evidence from the takeaways that I took with the drivers coming up to my door and banging violently on them and frightening me about 10 times a day. So they didn't bother to look at the videos I took of that happening. They haven't bothered to see the photos I've got of a distressing nature from this individual. And what's the point of going outside filming if the police take no notice of the evidence anyway? I've got no faith in the police or judicial system. I've been watching this afternoon women suffering from coercive, controlling behaviour from their partners, and domestic violence which has led to murder, and where one woman's partner killed her and the children together because he believed whenever she went outside she was talking to men, she was stripping off, and he actually accused his wife of having blowjobs with other men while she went out to the shops. Now this is a similar nature of what I'm getting And I'm a single woman. I'm not with anybody. I've been single for 7 years. I've got every right to join dating sites. I'm divorced and I'm single. And I've got this guy calling me a whore, a hoe. I'm a prostitute. I'm a local bike. And I haven't had a relationship in 7 years. So that's why I'm victim supporter ringing me up next week to just cipher whether it's an ex-partner that's gone loopy-loo in the head, because I'm not with anybody. Why would they bloody worry that I was on a dating site when I'm not with them? So it's somebody stalking Facebook, it's stalking my Instagram, they're going down the YouTube videos, and they're destroying themselves, they're making themselves, I'm not with them, I'm not with anybody, I'm a single white female on my own. So what if I did go out to the shops and meet somebody? What's the big deal? So this is somebody that is stalking me online and through my social media. And now we've got another one. This Alex wants me to talk to him on WhatsApp, and then they start asking you for dirty photographs. They start asking you for dirty photographs. So Alex has been talking to me for 3 days on Flirt Finder. Now he wants to talk on WhatsApp. He's a very large man, very big man. So this person has obviously got to go down somebody's Facebook and Instagram and steal their photos and pretend they're them. And it's probably taken them a few days to go down someone's Facebook and Instagram and steal their photographs. What they're doing is totally illegal, but the police don't seem to give a shit. They don't care. I went onto the field, surrounded by builders on the roof, everywhere. So they're everywhere. The builders were everywhere, laughing, banging, doing their jobs, which is the main thing. There was nobody on that field at all, and it started to rain, and I just covered my head with my hood because it was raining, but there was nobody else on that field but me while I was getting messages off of Flirt Finder right near the riverside. So I walked all around the field by myself. I came off, there was a penguin on the floor, a penguin chocolate bar, sealed in its wrapping. I went out to the co-op yesterday and I've got food. You've seen the co-op bag of food I've got yesterday. If you go through my videos, I got food. I got plenty of food to eat. I've still got food to eat this afternoon from the food I bought yesterday. I've also got money to spend in the co-op if I'm hungry. What they're doing is they're dropping food on the floor to see if I pick it up and eat it. And that's absolutely disgusting, vile, horrible behaviour from grown adults. And it's probably one of the builders, I would expect, that's gone into the co-op and dropped a penguin on the floor. Because they ogle my YouTube videos, I've had them say they've done things over my Facebook photographs. So dropping a penguin bar is probably very funny, isn't it? I can go into that co-op right now and buy a whole packet of penguins. Anyway, so they'd left a Red Bull can empty on the floor and a penguin bar that was actually whole in its packet and sealed. I walked past it and I've come home and I'm going to cook myself a cheese and onion pasty, probably with some baked beans. But that is cruel and that is nasty. They are trying to make me, I was wearing this, thick trousers and a hooded coat and trainers and socks, insinuating I'm a prostitute and leaving food on the floor for me like a damn dog, basically. No one else on there. No one else about. Bikes chained to the rails. Because this guy said they was a builder. They supplied building supplies to builders. Yesterday. They are getting angry because they are not getting anything out of me. They're not getting anything out of me at all. If that Charlie comes near me and he tries to touch me, I'm just going to walk away from him and ignore him. And if he continues to come anywhere near me, then you call the police. Because when you say to someone, no thank you, go away, then they should do what you say and keep off you. If they continue to harass and touch you, then they're committing an offence and you can call the police on them. Right guys, so I've walked my dog, it's raining, we've got a mysterious pervert asking personal questions and obviously they want to transfer over to WhatsApp and exchange rude photographs, and that's not happening either. And this idiot, this psycho pervert has got it into his head that I am a prostitute. I go around giving tricks to people on the streets. And that's all they do. If you go through YouTube, look up domestic violence victims and hear their stories, you will see that almost half of the women, when they leave a partner or a bloke, the bloke turns round and calls them a prostitute. And they're having sex with every man down the street. I mean, really, it's all in their heads and they're not very well. But when they all get psyched up, and they go banging on your door and then they just lose it, and that's when they kill their partner or whoever they've got an infatuation with. They're a fantasist. It's all in their head. None of it's real and true. They're obsessed with sex when really they can't have sex at all. It's a person that can't have sex anyway. They may be disabled in a wheelchair and maybe I feel sorry for them. But you shouldn't go mental on somebody. They can't have sex, so they're obsessed with it. Keep talking about it, trying to get you to take your clothes off. There's something wrong with them, in the head. So I'm writing it all down, I'm documenting it on video vlog, and I'm going to get a case together to give to the police, and they can actually prosecute these people. If I get enough evidence, dates, times, what's happening, what's they're saying, and try and catch this person, then the police can take them to court for harassment, stalking and threatening behaviour. See you later.